The recent arrest of Danny Jordaan, president of the South African Football Association, along with two others for fraud and theft of 1.3 million rand, sheds light on the pervasive issue of corruption within the sports industry, revealing the detrimental impact of unethical practices on the credibility and integrity of sports organizations and the disillusionment it creates among fans and stakeholders. In today's video, we get into this breaking story.
Molini, and welcome to yet another episode of Conversations with Nkosi. Now, this is the news commentary section where we will be offering insightful commentary and exploring various perspectives on the stories that shape our world.
In a shocking turn of events, Danny Jordaan, the president of the South African Football Association, is at the center of a controversy. He, along with two others, have been arrested on charges of fraud and theft, totaling an astonishing 1.3 million rand. What circumstances led to the downfall of such a prominent figure in sports administration? Let us get into this article. South African Football Association President Danny Jordaan and two others have been arrested on charges related to a 1.3 million rand fraud and theft racket. He is expected to appear in the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court sitting in Palm Ridge Magistrates Court on Wednesday. Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation spokesperson Colonel Katlego Mogale said warrants have been issued for the arrest of two prominent SAFA executive officers aged 73 and 55, together with a 46-year-old businessman, were executed on Wednesday morning. This follows an intensive investigation by the Serious Commercial Crime Investigation based in Johannesburg into allegations of 1.3 million rand fraud and theft. Mogale said the allegations stem from claims that between 2014 and 2018, the president of SAFA used the organization's resources for his personal gain, including hiring a private security company for his personal protection, a public relations company without authorization from the SAFA board. Mogale said the Serious Commercial Crime Investigation, charged with probing the allegations, executed search-seizure warrants in March at SAFA's offices, where an assortment of electronic gadgets and files was seized for further investigation, leading to the arrests. Now, guys, the link to this article will be in the description box below. And please do check out my video on Danny Jordaan, because this is not the first time we talk about this controversial figure. Now, let's get into what we got from the article. So, the colonel, Katlego Mogale, did come out to confirm that warrants were issued, for the arrest of two prominent SAFA executive officials, one aged 73, another 55, along with a 46-year-old businessman. Now, the only 73-year-old that is senior that we know is Undade Danny Jordaan, literally. Anywho, these warrants were also executed this Wednesday morning. Now, the arrest of Danny Jordaan, president of, the South African Football Association, and the two others for fraud and theft of 1.3 million rand highlights the pervasive corruption within sports governing bodies, necessitating stringent accountability measures and ethical oversight to uphold transparency and integrity, in the world of football. Now, this is also said to follow, it comes from a thorough investigation by the Serious Commercial Crime Investigation Unit based in Johannesburg, where they decided, to launch an investigation into the allegations of fraud and theft, which amount to 1.3 million. As confirmed by Mogale. So this is not a new thing, guys, nor should it come as a surprise, because again, the case underscores the urgent need for anti-corruption mechanisms in sports organizations to obviously prevent, financial malpractice, that tarnishes the reputation of the sport industry, including SAFA as an organization. Now, these allegations stem from 2014 to 2018. The SAFA president is said to have been using the organization's resources for his own benefit, which includes hiring a private security company for his personal protection and bringing on a public relations firm without getting the SAFA board's approval. Red flag. The investigation into this incident also sheds light, on broader issues of financial mismanagement and misconduct within sports governance structures, demanding, a call for comprehensive reforms to ensure ethical conduct. Mama Joy's fave has been jailed. But it has also just recently been reported that, he has applied for bail and that his application is pending, so we'll see how that plays out. But back to Mama Joy and me throwing shade. Will she come out to defend her fave like she did before, or will she sit this one out like she should have the first time? Now, on unveiling the saga, the allegations against Danny Jordaan and his associates have thrust the world of football into turmoil as a figure revered for his contributions to the beautiful game. The scandal has left many bewildered. Investigations have uncovered a series of transactions and discrepancies that have raised serious questions about the integrity, of those entrusted with overseeing the sport and SAFA as a whole. So the misappropriation of funds within the South African Football Association does not only tarnish the reputation of the organization, but it also undermines the credibility of the country's sports governance structures. As the legal proceedings unfold, one cannot help but reflect on the implications of this incident. With that being said, the story of Danny Jordaan and the allegations of fraud and theft is a powerful reminder of how fragile trust can be in the world of sports. As fans, citizens, and stakeholders, we ought to remain vigilant and hold those in positions of power accountable. Singakhawuleze sifane noMama Joy bethuna siyothi hands off before even grasping everything. Now, beyond the individuals involved, what do you think the saga signifies for the principles of transparency and accountability in sports governance? How can such events shape the future of football administration in Saudi and beyond?
That marks the end of today's video. Thank you so much for lending your eyes and ears. I hope that you found today's video informative. Please do not forget to click on that subscription button or light the little notification bell so that you do not miss out on any new uploads. Nkosi.